Hello, everyone. Hello, Nancy, Ginger, Canine. Good to see you guys. Awesome. People are coming on in. Brenda Jo won't be with us tonight. She was at the doctor today. She had to have a CT scan. So just keep her in your prayers, guys. She's been pretty sick for a couple weeks now, and that's not good. So, guys, I went and looked. It's been 5 days since I did a live on Sebastian. I was having withdrawals, honestly. I mean, when you go for months and months on end talking about him every night, I just felt like I was doing something wrong every night, right? Um, but we've had a few updates. And so I thought, yeah, we'd talk about him tonight, lift him up. I don't think there's anyone here that doesn't know who Sebastian is, but just in case, $250,000 reward. 16 years old now. He was 15 when he went missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee on what everyone is saying, February 26th. So we're heading into 11 months. February 26th, it'll be a year. And I'm just praying and praying and praying that we find him before then, right? But if anybody knows anything, anybody sees anything, please say something. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you. Just making sure I'm not missing anything in here. So we did get an update, and I'll read it to you from At Night. This was today. The ongoing search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, 16, intensifies as At Night Private Intelligence, in collaboration with partners and collaborators, remains steadfast in its pursuit of uncovering the circumstances surrounding his disappearance on, they put February 25th. Interesting. I wonder, does that mean anything, guys? At this juncture of the investigation, we are actively pursuing 3 pivotal leads. Number 1, 2 leads indicating Sebastian's survival. These leads provide a glimmer of hope and are being prioritized with utmost urgency. Well, that's good. Number 2, 1 lead suggesting potential harm. That's not so good. This lead points to the possibility of Sebastian's injury and placement near property associated with his in-laws. Our unwavering commitment, each lead is being pursued with unwavering diligence, drawing upon all available resources, intelligence, and expertise. While the nature of these leads diverges, At Night's unwavering commitment to uncovering the truth remains unshaken. We continue to coordinate efforts across multiple jurisdictions, collaborating with licensed investigators, specialized contractors, and the public to ensure that no aspect of this investigation is overlooked. Your vigilance and cooperation are indispensable in this endeavor. Should you possess any information pertinent to these leads or Sebastian's disappearance, please do not hesitate to contact us, Sebastian at manhunts.one. Call or text 844-922-3236. Dog the Bounty Hunter tip line, 833-TELL-DOG. Even the most minute detail could hold significant importance. The second part of that one was, while the search for Sebastian presents ongoing challenges, every incremental advancement brings us closer to the truth. We implore your continued patience and unwavering support as we diligently endeavor to bring clarity and resolution to this matter. We extend our sincere gratitude for your trust and vigilance. Together we shall endeavor to secure justice for Sebastian. And it goes on to telling you about Sebastian, mission to bring him home, and of course calling Sumner County, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation or the FBI tip line along with Doug the Bounty Hunter and At Night. So one of the things that I noticed when they were talking about the possibility of Sebastian's injury and placement near property associated with his in-laws, Hong put up this one. And this is actually without going into too much detail, or giving an address or anything like that. It is by the Bowersox property in Gallatin. You can see where looks like maybe a grave. I don't know. There's also been talk of, let's see if this is the one. No. There has been talk of, let me share my screen with you. These silos, and they're actually pointing. Ugh. Does this remind you of anything, guys? Chris Watts. These are near what I just spoke about as well. So yeah, I mean, kind of scary. There's also other talk. Is it this one? Well, here's kind of a riddle for you. You can figure it out for yourself. One lady was in love with a drug trafficker. Another lady was in love with a molester. Another lady was a child beater. Another lady robs churches and cemeteries. Then the guy sniffs powder in the woods. Another guy is a self-declared racist. Another guy is, I'll save that. Sniffing in the wrong spots. You gotta love Hong, right? And this was something that was brought up way early on. I didn't want to do this, but I have to. I have been having nightmares and I can't handle it anymore. I am Chris Proudfoot's cousin. We grew up attached at the hip. I love him, but he holds so much information. I have just been feeling so sick from this. Last month, Chris confided in me and had informed me that Katie harmed Sebastian. At that point, I wanted to hurt her, but he begged and pleaded and even paid me $500 to stay quiet. I took the money and gave it to a homeless man. I am so tired, exhausted, and they need to be locked up. Oh, and he also told me that they stripped him naked and threw his clothes in the trash that night. I'm posting this here so someone else calls the cops because I'm already feeling, and who knows what else is in there. But I remember reading that way back when, guys, and I just thought it was, I don't know, somebody being stupid, you know how people like to be. Yeah, they did see some strange anomalies on the satellite images. I am praying that that's not Sebastian as well. But at this point, no matter what, enough's enough. Sebastian needs to be brought home, right? Oh, hey, CJ, good to see you. I appreciate you. hope you don't mind, but we have shown some of your things. We showed the backyard, how you looked for all the cameras and gleaned where maybe he might have been able to walk, but um, so yeah. And some of your searches for Sebastian, and appreciate your coverage so much. I really do. But yeah, so there's so much going on in Sebastian's case, and it's hard to know where to think and where to turn, right? I mean, when you think about all the things that Hong has been putting out lately, right? Hello, Nutter. Good to see you. When you think about everything that he's put out lately and try to figure out his and Nick's little riddles, even though I don't think they're meant for us, but they're meant for those who are responsible, right? And I honestly feel as though something is going to happen pretty quickly here. I just feel that in my bone. I have nothing to, I know nothing. I have nothing to, back that up with, but I just really, really feel it. Yes, I agree. I agree. So much. So much. So, yeah, I mean, and that's I stopped even for 5 days talking about Sebastian, and I was having withdrawals because I've been doing it every night for how long, guys? Months and months on end. But it was just getting so crazy out there, with creators attacking each other, and I'm just not into that. I just to me that's really frustrating because the focus has to be on Sebastian. The focus has to be on finding Sebastian and bringing him home where he belongs, no matter what. And that's where the focus has to be. That's what we have to think about. Anybody else seen anything that they want to talk about with Sebastian? I'm trying to think what else I had here. I know, as far as what Hong's been talking about, Green Hoodie. That was the one thing I knew I wanted to talk about. So there are rumors that Green Hoodie is somewhat related to the Proudfoots. I don't know if that's true. I'm not going to put the person's name or face up there. Oh, awesome. DJ, yeah, I probably will go through it. The flashlights are being pushed by multi-channels right now. Yeah. I've always said the flashlights are key to this case. I really feel that. But anyway, getting back to Green Hoodie, they're saying that Green Hoodie is deceased, that she died in November, and they're thinking that it might be Linda Proudfoot's daughter. Linda Proudfoot is Chris Proudfoot's stepmother. She's married to his dad, his biological father. And this was her daughter. I question it, and the reason I question it is because when we saw the video with Green Hoodie in it, she looked elderly. And yes, if she was ill, I guess she could look that way, right? So I'm not saying it's not a possibility. I just really wonder myself. She was like 47, I believe. This woman that they're talking about. So, she would have been a stepsister to Chris if that's who that was. Do I think Green Hoodie was important for that night? I do. I'm not sure why. Some kind of interaction happened there, right? We know that. Some kind of interaction happened between her and Katie that night. It wasn't just there was something that happened there. Two men turned and looked. They had to have gotten loud. It was either loud or they were laughing loud. Something happened to make both men at the same time turn and look in Katie and Green Hoodie's direction. So something happened to draw their attention there. Yeah, I know. Ellie says no value. CJ, do you believe everything that Ellie says, though? and I'm just asking your opinion. I'm not sure that I do. I think that they have purposely said things to try to throw people off the track, right? And maybe, they could totally be right. They could totally be right. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with anything. I don't know. But that's the problem with this case, right? We don't have a lot to go on. We've got the lights video. We had the parking lot video with Green Hoodie. All that stuff going on in the background after Green Hoodie walked to that other parking area. Did that mean anything? We don't know, right? We've got what Katie said happened. Yeah, nope, I didn't think, yeah, and so we just I don't trust anything Katie said about that night now, not at all. But if they say no value, I can't see them coming out one day and saying there is. Well, they said that about the lights video, though, too, didn't they? And yeah, and then Nick Barris questioned them and said, well, could it be of some value later on? And they said, it could be. We don't know what we don't know. Because they know it's not him. Yeah. Yeah. Nutter, you've lost faith also. I know. We have nowhere else to turn to look. It's Chris and Katie. Why are they selling their house now? The lights are not foul play. Yeah. Yeah. This case is just, confusing, irritating, because everyone that cares, that has a heart, messed up from the start, yes. Everyone that has a heart cares about Sebastian and wants him home. You know, there are those that I wonder about, but I don't even worry about them. Most of us care about Sebastian and we want him home. You know, when we get an answer to the real last scene, we've got a direction. Yeah. Yeah. And they're not sharing anything. They haven't from the beginning. This case, yeah. I can't even imagine what it felt like being there, CJ. And, I mean, your serpentine belt got cut. You guys were followed. It's crazy what the atmosphere itself must have felt like when you were out searching for Sebastian. You know, getting turned away by people that were supposed to be helping in the case. Yeah, just I see. So I do watch you. I've watched a lot of your stuff. So yes, I only wish I could have been out there helping, but this old lady doesn't have it in her anymore. Who's the EMA guy you're talking about, Ginger? I'm not sure. I think LE is using the dispatch audio from the 26th to use as a witness sighting. Oh. So that's what they're going by for the 26th being the last scene? Yeah, 360 24/7. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, thank you. Well, this is the one thing that I can do, right? And it's because I care. It's because I care. You know, if I were younger and I could be out there, I would be out there. I would have been out there. Yeah. Because each of us bring our own insight into this case and try to make some sense out of it. But I saw tonight that update by At Night said the 25th was the last scene. Did you catch that? I'll show you. Where did we see it? Is it there? Nope. Here. So right here, his disappearance on February 25th. It gets so confusing. Really confusing. So on all the posters, it says the 26th, and then At Night puts this out. And I don't know if that was just a typo or you tagged them in your video. Gotcha. Hello, Gigi. Good to see you. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Every location in the video I did is also stated. Ah, okay. Okay. They check back the dog hits on trails and falls they need to do with the sighting of February 26th unless they want to provide a date and location of it. Gotcha. Okay. Well, good. I agree. 100%. Foul play or not, there should be a time and location of the sighting. Exactly. You've got to wonder, CJ, what's going on behind the scenes, right? And are they still talking to Seth? I mean, we haven't heard anything from that end either. As far as I know. But I wonder, are they still talking to Seth every day like they had been for the last couple weeks? Yeah. I agree. Because they can't say that it was Sebastian taking the trash out. They can't prove that. And if you look at the Texas Roadhouse video, Sebastian wasn't wearing a hoodie. And if the garbage was taken out right after they got home, which is what the neighbors said, I believe, then Katie's the one that had the hoodie on. Right? So, yeah, I don't know. I agree that the last proof of life has got to be there. Where else could it be? Or, there's stuff that we don't know. That's the worst part. I don't know. Good point. Well, do we know who that witness is? It could very well be. Yeah. Well, they're not telling us so. And that person isn't speaking out. Me either. Me either. But what do they say? The devil's in the details. I mean, look at how long all of us went, and I'm talking a lot of us, where we didn't even notice that said the 26th on those flyers. And we kept all saying the 25th. Exactly. We don't need to know the name. None of us, none of us that are trying to help figure this case out, we're not asking for things that would hinder the investigation. All we want to know is, was there? Is it real? Was there a witness? Good for you, CJ. They know you know. Good. Good. But that's the thing. We're not asking for anything to impede the investigation at all. We just want, and that's not gonna impede the investigation. We're not asking for the name. We're not asking where they live. We're not asking anything like that. We just want to know if it's true. Was there? Exactly, Ginger. Where do you search when you don't have a clear direction to look in? Yeah. Yep. Regardless of foul play. Yep. For sure. For sure. That's all we need. I don't know why unless there's corruption, I don't know why they're not giving some of this stuff out. And they're only making it look worse on themselves. Honestly. They're making it look like they have something to hide. Wow. Now I can't wait to watch it. Maybe tomorrow night, guys, we'll go over it. That sounds awesome. They better make a new statement yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, they need to. But unfortunately, they don't do things on our time or because we want them to. I'm just glad that now their feet are to the fire, right? I will go through it on a live. I'll go through it tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 6:00, everybody. We'll go through that. It'll be 2 nights in a row for Sebastian's information. That'll be good. Yeah. Because honestly, it has gotten because I don't want to talk about all the drama. Hello, Pitter Patter. Good to see you. It has been we've gone over everything else, right? And it has been difficult to come up with things to talk about with this case. Yeah. That is important, and they didn't even get that right. Clothes and height, or the clothes, right? Near the bottom of the article, Ellie knows, yeah. But yeah, it's been really difficult coming up with things to talk about other than the stupid drama going on, which has nothing to do with finding Sebastian. So I'm glad you did that, CJ. Thank you, Ginger. Yeah. And yeah, most of us in here, we all feel the same way. He has, Gigi. He really has. He's done a great job. And he's not gotten credit for the job that he's done. And I know he doesn't ask for it, but CJ, you do an awesome job. Not one person has got a response. Multiple people sent it. Wow. Hello, Jackie. Oh, no problem. We're just chatting about Sebastian. Cheryl, I think law enforcement has more than what we think. I think they're trying to put together a case. And they're dotting their I's and they're crossing their T's. Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much. That's so sweet. For those of you who don't know, Lacey is my dog who likes to act up when I'm on live. I was wondering how it was bugging me every single day. Canine, it really was. I went 5 days. I went 5 days, but I put his picture out there every single day. I don't miss a day for putting out his picture. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You need to get your granny fix. Oh no. Lacey scared your cat again. Oh goodness. Ginger barks with Lacey. You think they've created the dot for the I and the crosses for the T? Just like using dispatch audio for the sighting to take the attention of last seen at mom's house. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, another got the membership. That's awesome. Buckley sings. Lacey's being good tonight for a change. How's your kitty doing, CJ? Seems like we all have some kind of animal that we attach to. Oh. But yeah, it'll be. Can you imagine the day when Sebastian does come home? Everybody's going to be on YouTube streets celebrating. It'll be fun. Well, yeah, gotta love our fur babies. They're our crime pets. Yep. Where's the time and location of sighting and why no replies? Yeah. I mean, you'd think that they would. Here's a really good example of the difference between law enforcement agencies, okay? So I don't know if Baby Angel is spoiled. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of the Emma Baum case, CJ. Missing 25-year-old mother, Gary, Indiana. She was 1 centimeter dilated, 9 months pregnant. When she went missing, she went to see her boyfriend, baby daddy, and was never seen from after that. Never heard, seen from. She has 3 babies at home, and one, should have been born by now because she was last seen on October 6th, I believe. Well, when I started checking into the case, I realized that there hadn't been any updates, nothing. I mean, not even news since November. And I was like, wow, this is really strange, right? And so I reached out on Facebook to her sister, and they hadn't heard anything at all from detectives, nothing. So I reached out to the lead investigator for the Gary, Indiana Police Department. And he answered back within like 12 hours. He answered me. So within like 12 hours, he answered me. He said they have a suspect. Um, they're actively working the case, blah, 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 but 12 hours. And look at now, you guys have gone over 2 weeks, numerous people, and they're not answering you. Look at the difference. And Gary, Indiana is a lot bigger um, area than Sumner County. Yeah. TBI even has videos talking about how important it is to share those details in any missing persons case. Yeah, but they're not sharing. They're not sharing. And it's kind of the same as far as that goes. I mean, I told Emma's sister to reach out to this guy that I talked to. I don't know if she has or not, but told her, I got an answer within 12 hours. And he knew exactly who I was. I don't pull any punches. I told him exactly who I was and what I have in a very small channel. And, I told him exactly who I am. And he answered me, you know, why aren't they keeping the family updated, you know, and why aren't they giving out regular updates on the case? Any case. Jackie, you just got done watching it. That's cool. Oh, I can't wait to watch it. Yeah. No, they haven't from the start. And I'm sorry. I know that Nick Barris is the appointed reporter for this case, but the last update he did, it was when Sebastian turned right. All he did was show old videos. Oh, talking about our canine puppies. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Would be nice to hear some news. We hear more. Oh, you think so, Nick, CJ? Nick has something on him. Yeah. Well, don't you think that he got in trouble when he put out the lights video? Yeah, he gets special access. I kind of figure that too. But he pulled back on that light video very quickly. And I felt like he got in trouble for putting that out there. Um, I don't know. Craddock, I have no respect for after I heard about his comment. And don't get me wrong, my son-in-law just retired from the San Francisco police force. So I have great respect for law enforcement. Nick protects Craddock and Craddock protects Nick. Gotcha. Yeah. Just like Chris protects Craddock and Craddock protects Chris. They rise together. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it. Yeah. Ever since I heard what he said, I have no respect for him. My son-in-law used to work in Nashville in the fraud department early on in his career in law enforcement, and I've been so tempted to ask him if he knows anything about the Sumner County. I know. Last scene, yeah. No sighting to keep attention off. Last seen at home. Yep. Hello, Anne. Good to see you. So do Navy buddies have a secret alliance that we are not aware of? I think that goes with any kind of military association. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Gigi, you still think Green Hoodie's involved? Well, from everything that we've heard, she's dead. So I just thought of something. So yeah, it really doesn't matter if she's not alive anymore. I guess she would be of no consequence. Here's what I want to know though. If she died in November, how did they talk to her on the 13th? They put out that letter saying that they spoke with her on the 13th. If she died in November, how did they do that? Exactly, Gigi. How, right? That's my question. That's why I wonder if who they're thinking it is maybe isn't. And is she really gone? I mean, Ginger. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. Exactly, CJ, that's what I thought too. The person who passed has a different facial structure than GH. And I don't think that person is old enough. Because that person that passed was 47 years old, and I honestly feel like Green Hoodie is probably around my age, 66, 67, somewhere in there. Right? I mean, that's what I took her to be, or maybe even older. I think it's cold everywhere, Anne. I live in Wisconsin, North Central. You think they vetted Green Hoodie back in March? Well, it would make sense. They should have. I hope they didn't wait until December to vet her, but you think she's from North Carolina and Texas, and she's Betty's stalker. Goodness. Yeah, it's below 0 here. It's too cold. This is Spirit Box. Oh, gosh. Another West Coaster, Jackie. You're not alone, right? Uh, so you think she's North Carolina and Texas? Are you thinking? Well, I didn't even know Betty had a stalker, though. No. I'm not supposed to be asking those questions, huh, Ginger? All security cams have a front view first, not outside view first. So they have the door video showing Jage come in and out, full facial video, not. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Huh. Look her up. Same body, same hair. And for me, was her jazzy hands. She. Oh. Okay. I see what you're saying. Well, I don't know. Same body, same hair. Huh. You live in Tacoma. To Compton, not a beautiful place. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? We only get to see parts of it. We saw one part and then we saw a longer one, but we still haven't seen the whole thing. Same age range as me, Gigi? Or as the other lady? We just started getting snow here again. My sister just moved to Kentucky this past summer, and they've got more snow down there than we have up here in Wisconsin. Well, I don't know. I don't think Green Hoodie is that important. But I guess we'll find out. I could be wrong. But I think CJ's onto something as far as the last scene. And we have to look at those little details. The 25th, the 26th, all those little things that we missed. We should not talk about the lady. She's now suing another channel for suggesting. Oh, well, we won't talk about her. Jennifer says there's so much more to see. So she got to see the whole thing. We get the real last scene. We get the direction of where to go. You're right. You're right. Is that why they're not telling us, CJ? Because we'll figure it out. It's not the first time that YouTubers have figured out a case. It won't be the last. I mean, if you think about even the Gabby Petito case, right? Yeah, no, we never saw the door cam. We saw outside and back corner, yep. Yep, we never saw the door cam. That's true. That's true. So do you think that At Night has the door cam? Because, I mean, you know that they probably have more than what we have. They've proven it over and over and over again that they do. Yeah. Well, we'll just stay away from that, Ginger. Wouldn't that be something? We could put all the YouTubers that are truly concerned about Sebastian looking for him in one room for a day or two. But there's still information that we need. It's just like CJ said, we need that information in order to know where to turn. Because they vetted Green Hoodie, yeah. That makes sense, CJ. I would hope that they had vetted her back in March. But what I don't understand is why did they put out that letter stating that they did it on December 13th? You know, sometimes when they do come out with stuff, it just makes no sense to me. Which isn't often that they have. Keep looking in your backyards, yeah. Well, he's not in my backyard. I don't know if Green Hoodie is gone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They messed up. I agree. I agree. They messed up and they're not willing to say that they messed up. Not at all. And well, think about it. They messed up from the beginning. They should have treated the Proudfoots home like a crime scene, and they didn't. They were letting everybody walk through there. I mean, even Seth shouldn't have been able to go through there. He shouldn't have been able to walk into Sebastian's room. Now, I understand he's a dad and he would have wanted to see it, but he shouldn't have been allowed to go in there. They messed up right from the get go on this. Game on. Oh, gotcha, Gigi. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it. We don't need the haters over here or anybody else that's going to cause trouble. We like our good little family here. But yeah, law enforcement has messed this case up from the very beginning. Right from the beginning. And I think it's because of their friendship with Chris. That's what I believe. It's like the dog had scent trails and witness sightings and dispatch audio. False, false, false. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree. There's nothing. He didn't walk out of the house if he was there. I think you said that wrong, Gigi. No, we don't love the relaxing chat. I think you do. Is that what you meant? You don't want to lose the relaxing chat. I think that's what you meant, right? Keep the attention off last seen at home. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Messed up and a coordinated misinformation campaign. I agree. I agree. 100%. From the first phone call, who did he call? Yeah. Yep. Or was it the second phone call? There was another phone call, right, after Katie's, before law enforcement. Who did he call? You got to wonder. But didn't At Night say they knew? I think they did. Well, yeah, but no, he talked to somebody, didn't he? Yeah, we don't know. It was At Night, I believe, who put that out, that said that they know who he talked to. Yeah, yeah. It was in between the 6 and 6:30 hour. Yeah, Ellie was. Oh no, but I think there was somebody else. Aw, thank you, CJ. Appreciate you being in here. Well, I'll pop in too, and I'll be using your live or your video live tomorrow. Yeah, Gigi. That's what I was thinking, Mommy. Because how did she get there so quick? How did she get there so quick, right? She got there before Seth did. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I see if I can find where that said that. Might be way down on the list here now. Because Hong has put out a bunch of stuff. Let me see. This was on the 3rd. Here, I'll just show my screen so you guys can look with me. Let's see. At Night. Okay. So on the 3rd, they talked about the Proudfoot home going up for sale and the termination of the Brinks Home Security. So it wasn't that one. This one was about the search that they're going to be doing come spring and summer. So it wasn't that one. This one was about a bounty circulating for the identities of their staff members. So it wasn't that one. Death threats. Wasn't that one. Specific leads. Surveillance footage. This one was about the one at an Enoch Way or Stafford Court from February 23rd through the 26th. So it wasn't that one. Boy, I don't know. I thought it was before this, guys. Or here it is, I think. Yes, it's this one. At Night has reason to believe it has identified the individual who first received the report of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' disappearance prior to its escalation to law enforcement on February 26th. Furthermore, our team has likely determined the identity of the individual engaged in the extensive phone conversation with Mr. and Mrs. Proudfoot on the morning of Sebastian's purported disappearance. These findings, supported by the intelligence from sources closely connected to the case, represent a pivotal development in our ongoing effort. So that's the one I was talking about. Granny emailed them and asked them where he was last seen. I will. I will. Is CJ still in here? I'm just curious. Did he email Sumner? Cat kids are summoning their servant. All right, Jackie. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, Nina's video, the family does know how to plot. Hong is having fun playing with the AI app. I know. I wish I could come up with songs like he does. Oh, CJ's doing another live. Gotcha. Well, we should cut ours short and head over there. What do you guys think? I'll share my grannyism with you. Let's go here. So, a meaningful life is not being rich, being popular, being highly educated, or being perfect. It's about being real, being humble, being able to share ourselves, and being able to touch the lives of others. That, to me, is what a meaningful life is. When I saw this today, I thought, oh yeah, that's perfect. Because that's exactly what it is. Sharing ourselves, being humble, being real, being who we are, right? And being able to touch the lives of others, right? You know, and that's kind of what we do in our chats, right? Where we, you know, think about each other and, you know what I'm saying? We're getting to know each other, we're caring about each other, and that kind of thing. So, yeah. So, what do you guys think? Should we head over to CJ's? Since he was with us for a while, we can go and head over by him, see what he's got to say. Sounds good? All right. Well, when you get in there, tell him Granny sent ya. I'll be in there too. I'll see you guys in there. Have a great night, guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at granniescrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.